Live weather on East Texas Live is brought to you by Peters Auto Sports in Tyler.
Well, if you've been paying attention to the weather, it's basically April outside, right? We've got severe storms here, and I just read a freeze warning up in the Panhandle. So
yeah, some wacky weather for us with this cold front, very cold air behind it. We're not going to see that cold air here, but we are getting the storms associated with it. So let's get right into it now. Let's take a look at latest clouds and radar as well. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies out there late this morning with some breaks in the cloud cover, indicating some peaks of sunshine as well. If we still have the feed for Peters Auto Sports, we can look at those clouds that are moving on through along with the winds. There it is. You can see the wind blowing the flag pretty strongly there in the trees as well. These winds are gusty today out of the southeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour, and that is helping to bring in that warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. Again, it does look like there is trying to be some peaks of sunshine, and that's not good news for us. The sun helps heat things up, and that's the last thing we need for us because that will increase the severe weather threat overall. Temperature-wise, right now we're in the 70s and low 80s, so like we mentioned, it's feeling more like April out there than November. Dew points in the upper 60s to low 70s, so it's very muggy out there, and that moisture is providing the fuel for these severe thunderstorms later on today. I have bumped up the threat levels now because we have been upgraded to the level 4 out of 5. Damaging wind gusts now at a high threat for us, up to 70 to 75 miles per hour now. We could even see wind gusts as high as around 80 to 90 miles per hour in some of the strongest straight-line windstorms. We also have the threat of tornadoes, which I have now bumped up in between a medium and a high threat level for us, especially if we get those isolated cells developing out ahead of the main activity. Then we cannot rule out a significant tornado or two, which is EF2 or stronger. Secondary threats are large hail and some heavy rain. Let's time this thing out with Futurecast now. Again, starting around 2, 3 o'clock, we'll see the storm threat increasing across the area, starting in our westernmost areas, and then those storms will likely form into a line of storms through 6 o'clock this evening, and that will be cutting across the area as we head throughout the evening hours. So my advice for tonight is to just stay home. If you had any plans to go out for your Friday night, I would just stay inside because this line of storms is going to be very potent as it moves across the area. It will finally clear East Texas between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, the severe weather threat will end sooner for our westernmost areas. We'll keep you up to date when your threat really begins and when it comes to an end, so make sure to keep up to date with the latest forecast on that. And then our Saturday should actually be looking pretty okay with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures in the low 70s. But until then, you have to know your tornado safest place to be is underground, a basement, or a storm shelter. Of course, many people do not have that, so keep in mind that you need to, if you're in a sturdy structure, you're in the lowest floor, an interior room, leaving as many walls between you and the outside world as possible, such as a bathroom that's inside or a closet or something like that. I keep on mentioning this because it's really important. There's been cases where tornadoes have torn apart a house, but the only thing that's left standing is that interior room. Here's a look at your forecast for our day today. Strong storms possible after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Winds out of the southeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight we drop down to the lower 50s. Strong storms possible before 2 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures will be cooler behind that cold front. For your 7-day forecast, we are going to see clearing skies into the weekend. Another chance for some isolated showers returning on Monday, but most of us are dry. And then for deep East Texas, it is more of the same. So we are seeing some clouds out there this morning, but the wind is picking up. Again, you can see that there. And the sun now peeking out over at Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. Again, after about 2 o'clock this afternoon, that is when we'll see the storm threat really ramp up across the area. For your latest weather forecast, you can head on over to our website.